Hey guys, I'm sure you guys would like to know what happened in the stock market this week. I'm Aimee of Cash is Trash. Stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on notifications. You'll hear from us as soon as that notification bell rings. Now, if you haven't already signed up for Webull, please listen to this message. There is an array of free investment platforms available. One of the most popular platforms is Webull. If you'd like to take advantage of Webull, please sign up using our link in the comments section below and fund your account with $100 today. I'm sure you all can agree with this next message simply because the stock market went absolutely nuts this week. Okay, so the stock market went crazy. Robinhood stopped trading in the AM and didn't allow investors to trade certain assets, mainly affecting the retail market. So let's take GameStop, for instance, which was $6 in the beginning, then went to $40, then it shot up to $100, which was crazy. By Tuesday of last week, things slowed down. Then Thursday, that's when the market started to go nuts and all of the short squeezes started to happen, especially with GameStop. What exactly is a short squeeze? Here's the definition of a short squeeze. It's a rise in the stock caused by short sellers having to cover their positions by buying stock. Now, my definition of it is that some individuals will bet against the company, sell shares that they borrowed or don't own. They'll collect the money by selling it, and when the stocks are low and they bounce back up, they get to keep the money that they sold it at a higher price. So when the stock price goes up or a lot of people begin to rush into a stock and people who short the stock lose money, those hedge funds are forced to cover. Then they keep buying into the stock, and that's what usually drives the price up. So what happened on Thursday was the market started getting really big as losing shorting stocks kept ripping higher and higher, then started to bleed over into the broader market and bigger stocks, as some of the hedge funds had to liquidate or change other positions to hold it. Now I'm talking like $70 billion in losses in the first month of 2021. Now on Friday, most of those stocks such as GameStop, Nokia, BlackBerry that caused the huge short squeezes were not allowed to be traded with some brokerages. And what was so crazy that things got so bad that earnings weren't even a big deal. Now, rumors have it that most of this started with illegal pumping with Reddit's Wallstreetbets. We actually call this action pumping and dumping, or pump and dump. Let's talk about a pump and dump. Now, pump and dump is a form of fraud that involves artificially inflating the price of a stock through false or misleading positive statements with efforts to sell cheaply purchased stocks at a higher price. Now, there are two main things that are illegal. One is security frauds, and this basically means lying about a stock. And the other is market manipulation. And nobody really knows what this means, but legally it means something like if you were to basically buy a stock with the purpose of pushing the stock price up so that others will buy it, that's market manipulation. Now, if you buy a stock hoping that the price will go up because other people buy it, that's not market manipulation. It's just normal. These things are not so different. There is a traditional 4-part test of manipulation that has developed in case law. Number 1, that the accused have the ability to influence the market prices. Number 2, that the accused specifically intended to create or affect a price or price trend that does not reflect legitimate forces to supply and demand. Number 3, that artificial prices exist. And number 4, that the accused caused the artificial prices. This movement was so powerful that it resulted in potential billions of losses for Wall Street, one of whom, Melvin Capital, required a $2 billion bailout from hedge fund boss and Mets owner Steve Cohen. Now back to this guy, Reddit's own Wallstreetbets. He's feeling as if he's being falsely accused of this chaos. Now, we now know that Wallstreetbets forum was raging as individuals were encouraging each other to push shares higher. Wallstreetbets is making jokes as, from what we hear, the SEC is watching this guy. If you were to follow Wallstreetbets on Reddit, I can almost guarantee that you will be entertained. All right, let's get ready for Coach's stock pick. Canopy Growth Company with the ticker symbol of CGC. CGC was formerly Tweed Marijuana Incorporated, which is a cannabis stock based in Smith Falls, Ontario. Tweed was founded by a couple guys, Bruce Linton and Chuck Rafisi, in 2013 and renamed Canopy Growth Company in 2015 after merging with Bedrocan Canada. Now, Mark Zakulin was also a founder
as he became the sole CEO as early as July of 2019 after Linton was ousted from the company, but stepped down in December of 2020 of last year after a new CEO was announced. Now, coming in today, shares of the company had gained 49.82% in the last month. In that same time, the medical sector gained 2.12%, while the S&P 500 gained 1.48%. Now, investors will be hoping for strength from CGC as it approaches its next earning release, which is expected on February 9th of 2021. CGC is currently 100% buy and is priced at $40.07.
And here's Coach's ETF.
Advisor Share Pure Cannabis ETF with the ticker symbol of YOLO, YOLO. Advisor Share Investment Fund is a U.S.-based investment management firm based in Maryland, which offers actively managed exchange-traded funds through the Advisor Shares Trust. The firm launched its first active ETF in 2009. YOLO is a non-diversified ETF that seeks to achieve its investment objectives by investing under normal circumstances at least 80% of its net assets, plus any borrowings for investment purposes, in securities of companies that derive at least 50% of their net revenue from marijuana and hemp businesses. And some of their top holdings is BlackRock Liquidity Funds Treasury Trust Institution with the ticker symbol of TTTXX. Another is Village Farms International Incorporated, VFF, Innovative Industrial Properties Incorporated, IIPR, Grow Generation Corp, GRWG, and I'll give you one more, which is Cureleaf Holdings Incorporated, CURLF. They are also 100% buy, and their current price is $21.07.
Let's talk about these testimonials.
Seeing that I am this week's testimonial from my own personal account, in which I do follow the new math program of Cash is Trash, which is a formula that Coach came up with, which is awesome. Yeah, I purchased XLK with an expiration date of January 2023. Average cost is $14.65, and they are currently at $21.03, in which I'm profiting $1,200.76 from that account. Also, Cloud from one of my personal accounts, I'm profiting $690. I had an expiration date of June 2018. So big ups to me for purchasing these two ETFs. Again, if you'd like to follow the new math program, you start out with $2,000 and you fund your account with $500 every month. And follow Cash is Trash's video on stock tips and ETFs to help build your account.
Now, I normally stay out of the stock market drama, but this time I'm sure you all wanted to know exactly what was going on with our profits. Now that you all have that answer, thank you so much for tuning in. Always remember that uninvested cash is trash. I'm Aimee, and I will see you in the next few videos.